So, it's the night before marking for the Leicester race. It's Sunday the 29th of May, and I'm just going to do a little running diary for the next few days. Just to let you know how I'm feeling. There's been a lot of work on into this, but specifically about the boards, I'm nervous as hell. I have to tell you, I have never sent over 40 pigeons to any water race ever. So this is the first for me. I'm going to enter the Loft, and I am, not a word of it, I shit the brick. But I'm going to do it. I believe in what's happening here. I believe in the type of racing that's going on, and I am going to have a live feed on for the race itself. And you're not going to know this watching this video until after the fact. So you probably have seen the live feed from the race. I have 47 pigeons, I think, here now, 48 pigeons now. It looks like I've an extra cock there for some reason. I don't know where he came from, but he's there anyway. And I'm quite nervous. So it's, like I said, it's Sunday the 29th. I'm going to do a video in the morning. I'm going to show you the boards at the moment, the way they are, and I'm going to show you the video in the morning. And I do think that there is an extra cock there because they're knocking umsail each other, and they haven't been knocking umsail each other, so it looks like you just have to go back into the section. So I'm just going to show you the boards now and finish up for the night, and then I'll do a small video over the next couple of days and put them all together, okay? Right, lads. Here we have the lads. I haven't actually cleaned this section either today. I decided to leave them alone. I haven't even let them out today. I wanted to hold their energy. The Czech cock, I think, is the one that's just back, because the other fella, I don't know why they're knocking lumps out of each other. They don't normally. But I'm just going to leave them be. I'm probably going to actually separate them because I don't want them losing energy to fight with each other. I might throw them in together for half an hour beforehand. That's the way they are, lads. Okay, I'll show you the hens now. Again, I didn't clean this section today. A couple of lesbians. I'm quite happy with the way they are though. I thought they're well rested. And I hope to God I have at least half of them back, and I'm sure I will. Okay, lads. So Monday evening, I'm a bit flummoxed because I now have no boards. I have one old board that wasn't raced, as I said in the other video. There he is there, in there somewhere. There he is down there. The only one that wasn't raced. Everything else is gone. I have quite literally emptied the loft. I've sent 47 pigeons to Leicester. And I won't lie, I'm shitting a brick. I've never done this before. I'm a bit anxious, but I am very confident that I will get most of them back. Half, if not most. But time will tell. I have to wait and see. I'll put another video up tomorrow. Well, I'll do another video and add it to this one about how I'm feeling tomorrow. The calm after the storm of a busy day today. Okay? Thanks very much, lads. Morning, Tuesday morning, 31st of May, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm just cleaning the loft. Bit airy, to be honest with you. 47 boards on to Leicester. Still feeling good about it though, I have to say. Very positive. So I've just gotten the whole place cleaned up, the race section. I'll open the boxes for them tomorrow when they're coming tomorrow. Well, tonight probably have it all prepared. But really strange and optimistic about what's happened. Yeah, when there's an empty loft, it gives you time to contemplate what you've done. And honestly, I think I've done the right thing for what I want to do with my boards. It might not suit everybody, and it might not be everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay, you know. But certainly, I'm quietly optimistic about having good returns tomorrow from Leicester. So we just have to wait and see. I'm not saying I feel like that tonight when I do my next little update, but that's the way it is right now. Okay. Talk to you. Good morning, everybody. So I'm just in the loft, just been setting it up here. Let's see, where am I going to? Home. There we go. We have 47 boards in Leicester. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. 47 boards in Leicester. And we have nothing arrived yet. We're just waiting on liberation. That's all I'm waiting on. Liberation. And then we will be going from there. I have to tell you, I am a little bit nervous. I've grown up with channel racing. The love for it, I do prefer it over the sprinting. I have to say, channel racing is a very different ballgame in Ireland. I'm very happy with how the boards are and how they've come up to this point. And fingers crossed I will have more than half of those 47 home at the end of the day. The board should be up shortly. It's 7:30 now on Wednesday the 1st of June. The board should be up about 8 o'clock, we're hoping. That's where we are now at the moment. We're just waiting for that release. Yeah, so watch this space. That's all I can tell you. I will have probably a little video later on before the boards are due home, and then probably an excited video after the fourth board has landed. Fingers crossed, lads. Yeah, so that's Safe Haven Lofts. Trepidation abounds. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Day 2. The race out of Leicester. 224 miles to me. We've still no boards home. Had a live feed on all day yesterday, you know, and it was watched fairly well through the day. But we've no boards home, and there's not much we can do. We have to move on. You know, I'm sure some boards will still walk in. How many now, I don't know. I was quietly confident of having half of them home on the day, and now I just have to start again. But I, you know, quietly confident at the same time, prepared to lose everything. I'm prepared to lose them all. I don't know what happened yesterday. It was a beautiful day, a great day for pigeon racing, I would have said, and everybody else that I've talked to would have said. But not a great day for the pigeons. And that's it. There's nothing you can do. So we move on. And there's not much else I can do. We're going to move on now and get breeding, because there's no young boards yet. So we get breeding. That's it. And we plan for next year. And some boards will drop in over the next few days. I am sure of that, and I'm not worried about that. And it is a case of how many now instead of half that I was hoping for. Yeah, that's it. That's the way it goes. A bit disappointed. A lot disappointed. But we move on. That's it. We pick ourselves up. And we move on. That's it, lads. So it's now 8:30 in the morning. Just my last check before I head off to work for the day, and I have to go. And we have had one more reported, again up the north. So we had one last night in the north, in Downpatrick, and we now have a second one in Downpatrick area at 7:52 this morning. So do we surmise that they went up the English coast and crossed up over there in Scotland? We don't know. It's only speculation, but I hope that means that more will walk in today. So fingers crossed. When I come home from work today at 5 o'clock, there'll be boards here. Fingers crossed. Well, Leicester. Bittersweet for me, to be quite honest with you. I set out organising a race. I sent 47 pigeons to it. It's now the end of day 2 and I have 0 home. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. And we just move on. Will I do it again? Probably. Will I do it again? Probably. There has to be some reason for the losses of the boards. I can only put it down to the Irish Sea. I don't know what happened en route. I just can't fathom it. I do still think boards will turn up for everybody, including myself, absolutely. But the race in itself, it was what it was. Everybody, and I mean everybody, has said how good an actual day for racing it was, as weather-wise goes. But unfortunately, the luck wasn't in when it came to getting the boards home, and they didn't make it. So unfortunately, that's the way it is. There's nothing I can do. We have to move on. So move on I will. I have 2 boards for London, and they will be going to London. And we just get them ready for the boat that they're in training. They have flown. One of them actually has flown the water already. And yeah, we'll get them to London in 2 weeks' time. And if anybody else out there is interested, please get in contact. That's it. Talk to lads. So, it's Friday morning, the 3rd. 2 mornings after Liberation. We're going into the 3rd day. I have no boards home. I am still hopeful that something turns up, but there's not much I can do if it doesn't. This is my team for London. That's my London team now. So they're getting prepped for London. They're going to Castletown tonight with South Road Fed. They'll be sent on, and then we'll see how this goes. 2 for London, and hopefully something does work its way in. Alright? That's it. Onwards and upwards, lads. Not much we can do. So there you have it. Thoughts and reflections over the last week. As I said in the last clip, I have 2 cocks for London, and both are ready for it. Both are going. I'm quite confident again that at least one of them should come through, if not both of them. But you never know. I don't know what happened en route to that race, you know. But I move on. That's pigeon racing, and you can either roll with the setbacks or you can move on. But I made a decision to do what I was going to do and empty the Loft into the Leicester race. And I am quite confident that I did the right thing. I know and I understand that the results weren't what I wanted, for bloody sure they weren't what I wanted, that I didn't get them home. But at the same time, I couldn't have done anything more. Well, that's not true. I probably could have had them raced a bit more, and that's a reflection for me ongoing. And it's something I will think about how it goes. There was a reason they weren't raced more before London or before Leicester. But at the same time, it's not just my boards that are missing, and something happened along the way. I firmly believe that we know of one that has returned home with half a tail. So that's at least one hawk strike that we know of, you know. And I'm not making excuses, but apart from my boards, there was a lot of boards on that convoy that were very, very experienced boards. Yeah. So what do we do next? Well, the 15 pair of stock boards are now on eggs again, or going down on eggs again. And I have the other 15 pair of stock boards, the German boards and all elsewhere, they're all going down again now as well. And that's it, that's all I can do. And build back up, start again next year. But I have 2 candidates for London. And if they come home, possibly 2 candidates for Brussels. That's how it goes, you know. So I'll leave you with that, lads, and I hope that it hasn't disheartened everybody. I have to say, I had the live feed on all day on Wednesday, and it was phenomenal. And I really, really think that people got some enjoyment out of it, watching it. I was excited all day. That anticipation of waiting for them is second to getting them home, because having one land is even more exciting, you know. So yeah, so that's it, lads. Onwards and upwards. Decisions are made. You have to move on with them. I'm certainly going to be moving on with the decisions I've made. I'm not looking back, you know, except to reflect on how to improve upon what has happened. It's that simple. Have a good one, lads.